John and Paul had one of the most famous songwriting partnerships in music history. But while they introduced the world to many of the Beatles' greatest songs, it wasn't always an easy ride during their creative process. Now Paul's official biographer Barry Miles, who is working on the People's Beatles project to crowdsource an archive of Beatles fan pictures, has revealed what he thinks is a little-known fact about the pair's relationship. Speaking exclusively with Express.co.uk, Paul's friend since 1965 said, "The songwriting relationship and friendship was so deep that it transcended any bickering over money or management." He continued, "Paul said that on a number of occasions they'd be in the middle of an argument and John would just pull his little granny glasses down the end of his nose, look over there, top and say, 'It's only me,' and then go back to shouting and blinding and swearing. You can't go through something like Beatlemania without being totally close to the other members." For all those years they were in that strange bubble, just traveling around the world. Miles also claims John's wit was actually mistaken for rudeness used as a defense mechanism. Watch the Beatles' last live performance added, "John was always a prickly, difficult character and a lot of the so-called rapio wit was really just old-style rudeness really, because he'd had a really quite dysfunctional upbringing. Liverpool was a tough city to grow up in back then, maybe still is. So he had a lot of defenses and what seemed like an argumentative, distant relationship toward the end was still there." Miles went on to reveal a time Paul was turned away from a French nightclub for not looking cool enough. He said, "There was one incident at the height of Beatlemania in 1965 when he actually drove right down through France to the south coast in disguise. He had a false moustache and had his hair combed differently. In fact, he was turned away from a French club because he didn't look cool enough. And then he came back as a Beatle and they couldn't do enough to usher him in and give him the best table."